Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KT Confidential, the real estate podcast, episode 214. Today, Ariel and I discuss the 3 best times of the year to buy real estate. Let's go. I think there was, because we've literally never stopped midway and said, oh, no, this is no good. I don't think so. Not that I can remember. I remember there was a Joe Rogan podcast where he did it once.
Can we start the fucking podcast?
Well, this is the podcast. Just you and I talking.
Okay. Apparently we've started and I didn't know.
But I will let you announce the topic because you put a lot of effort into making sure it was worded in such a way that satisfied you. So I don't want to mess it up.
The 3 best times of the year to buy real estate.
There you have it.
Okay, now you can get back into your Joe Rogan story. I thought we were just...
No, I was just saying because we were just talking about how I don't believe we have ever stopped and then restarted. Yeah, except for one time where Ian messed up the audio when Chris and I had a podcast going. We had to rewind a little bit.
That was it. But that's when the cops show up.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the cops showed up.
I'm not blaming. I mean, I'm pointing fingers. I'm saying it was justified.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And he was freaked out, right?
No, he didn't.
He wasn't on his game.
Yeah. Why was he freaked out?
Well, he was not freaked out. He was thrown off.
Yeah, for sure.
Dealing with the cops all morning.
Yeah.
If you're listening or watching, we won't tell you why. But if you'd like to know, leave a comment below.
That's Ian's business.
3 best times to buy real estate. 3 best times of the year.
Well, and this topic was strategically chosen because
it's beginning to look a lot like
these fucking reindeer rantlers.
Rantlers. That's what Ian calls them, rantlers. Yeah. They look good.
Yeah, they've been on my head so long that I don't even know they're there anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an actual bell. It's not.
Ding, 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 ding. Try to shake your head.
I probably shouldn't go like this.
This week, one of the best weeks of the year to buy real estate.
100%.
Everybody is doing their final planning. They're out shopping for their last minute gifts.
I want to premise this though by saying, because it does actually bug me when because if you watch any video, every realtor will always say, anytime's the best time, or today's the best time, or I need who's got more listings. I need more listings. Real estate
was yesterday,
right? Like, but genuinely, hear us out, because there is method to our madness. And after 10 years, we've seen consistently at certain
almost 12
years, over a decade. That sounds good.
Yeah.
We have seen consistently certain times of the year where it was more advantageous to purchase than other times of the year.
Yep.
And this is one of them.
Especially in what now is a more balanced market.
I would say it's tilted to the buyer right now.
I'm talking in terms of statistics, like actual factual numbers.
Did you hear me slurp there? Oh, neither of you have headsets on.
I heard it.
Did you?
Is the coffee still too hot?
No, it's just a weird mug. The way it curves.
Because it's double. Oh.
It curves, so I feel like I need to suck it a little. So maybe, slurp it a little bit.
Maybe it's your fat lips.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm not slurping intentionally.
No, he wanted to save it as a sound bite.
No, he's just confirming. Okay. Yeah.
Add a sound bite.
Yeah. Do you have that in one of those buttons? Okay.
The Roadcaster is a new addition to the podcast.
Yeah, I like it. I knew you'd spend money when I went away.
Well, I think it was money well spent.
I agree. And the microphones, albeit they are upside
welcome
down.
Back from vacation.
Oh, thank you.
Our listeners.
It's funny because last podcast, you welcomed me back also, but that was recorded before.
Yes.
I didn't actually have a tan then.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Well, now it's gone.
Fading
it's
already.
Gone.
No, it's not.
It's gone.
If I showed you my ass right now, you'd see how white it was, and you'd say, "Oh, you were very tanned."
Why did your ass get tanned? Were you?
No, it's not.
Were you wearing
That's
a thong?
my point. No, my point is it's not.
Right.
Yeah, and then you would see, oh, you were very tanned.
Right. You got ass lights.
Yeah.
For our Patreon subscribers.
What's that?
It's like the
OnlyFans?
Yeah, but not for more content creators.
Oh, okay.
like extra stuff.
Okay, got it.
You have an OnlyFans?
No. Although,
His ass does.
yeah.
So this week is probably one of the best weeks to buy real estate because you've got this, the world's colliding between the balancing of the market, okay, tilted towards buyers in actuality. Like if you're talking what's happening on the street, it's a buyer's market.
Well,
the
yeah.
numbers will tell you it's balanced because
No.
60 to 90 days of inventory is what's considered, 90 plus days is considered a balanced inventory for real estate. But in actuality, it's a buyer's market. Let's be honest. So you've got this
But
balance
not for all
slash.
homes. Not for all homes.
What do you mean not for all homes?
Well, there are still unicorns out there that stand out among the others and are desirable and get more attention than others. Like it's a buyer's
We're
market.
talking in general terms, in average terms
Yeah,
right
okay,
now.
fine.
Anyway, leading up to Christmas, people are shopping, groceries, they've got parties to go to or they're hosting, wrapping gifts, watching Home Alone and all those wonderful Christmas movies and drinking eggnog, and nobody's really thinking about buying a home except the ones that really have to buy.
Or really want to, or listen to this
looking for a deal.
podcast and knew that it was a good time to buy.
Right. You're looking for a deal.
And the other times of the year, they all have the one consistent.
Freshly squeezed orange juice, by the
Characteristic.
way, from Egg Smart here on Ontario Street in Milton. It's lovely.
And that
$13 a liter.
seems like a lot. I don't do the grocery shopping.
I don't know how many oranges they have to squeeze to get into a liter, but it's good.
The one consistent characteristic of all of these times of year is people have other priorities going on, and real estate is generally not one of them.
Right.
And that is compounded right now because it's already a favorable market for buyers.
Which is what I just said.
Right? I'm reiterating it. So if you've had your eyes on a particular home, it would be probably advantageous for you to pursue it now.
Yep. Less competition. It's actually also a good time to just go out and see homes. More showings available, less competition. Maybe you start weeding out some of those desperate sellers too, right? Like if you go and see a home this week and the seller's agent starts hounding you, you might find a gem in there where, hey, bring us any offer. We've heard that before.
Yeah. Well,
So-
you're seeing it in descriptions.
Yeah.
Motivated seller.
Motivated, bring all offers.
Extra commission if sold by end of year.
Yep.
Right? Lots of stuff going on.
Sure.
So, the other times of the year you've got, I see it upside down, but Canada Day long weekend.
Yeah,
What-
I think Canada Day, for whatever reason, is one of those long weekends because there's other long weekends throughout the year. That's July 1st,
Oh, okay. What's
Yeah.
May 2 for?
Victoria.
Victoria. Right.
But somehow, because July 1st, the weather is usually like you're at the peak of the summer weather where northern Ontario starts to become super nice. At that point, you can go swimming in the lakes and less bugs.
Well, those 2 weekends, I can't count the number of times where I had an offer on a property come in, and the offer comes in. We do our due diligence, calling all of the agents that have shown the property or expressed a degree of interest, and many times they say, "Oh, my client's at the cottage," right? And I can't get a hold of them. Sometimes I just can't get a hold of them.
Actually, that's a good tip for sellers. Always be available. Everything can be done electronically now through DocuSign.
And buyers,
Yeah, and buyers.
yeah,
Yeah.
because if you've already seen the house,
Even if you haven't.
right.
I bought my cottage on a long weekend without seeing it.
Right. Yeah, we've sold some sight unseen. People not even in the province.
Yeah. If the deal is right, who cares?
Yeah.
bunch of detached homes now, as an example, in Guelph. I was looking at this yesterday. You can buy a detached home now for $750,000. Nice detached home.
It's a good price.
For $750,000.
Yeah.
Great deal, I think. So you might have in that bunch, in that list of homes, using that as an example, detached homes in Guelph. Because, I'm a big advocate of Guelph. I think it's a great place to live, great place to invest.
Especially downtown.
Great place
Beautiful
to visit.
downtown.
So you take that list of $650,000 to $850,000. I guarantee you there's a few sellers in there that are going to be a little bit more inclined to negotiate this week.
I think most people are still...
If you can give somebody a firm deal before Christmas...
Oh, yeah, you got a deal.
If you can go in without any conditions... Now, this is the time of the year where you can have conditions because it's part of that whole buyer market.
Sure, but go in before Christmas with a 2-day condition to get a home inspection done.
Yeah.
As long as you got your finances in order.
Yeah.
If there's a ton of value to a seller who's been on the market for 2 months, a few days out from Christmas, you know how happy they would be
if
to
they
enjoy their Christmas?
If they celebrate Christmas, like if you go to a showing of a home that's been on the market right now for 30 to 120 days, anything longer than a month, and they've got some Christmas decorations out, and you can give them a firm deal. Today's Monday. You give them a firm deal or a conditional deal that expires on Wednesday, and they know they can put the sold sign up a few days before Christmas.
They got family coming on Saturday.
They got their dinner plans.
They got their dinner plans.
They want to open their gifts on Christmas Day. Don't want to be bothered with showings.
They're already stressed that it's going to be the worst Christmas ever.
Jammies. They want to be drinking, and they're already pissed off that their home is still on the market for Christmas. If you can go in and negotiate a deal that alleviates all those problems for them and those headaches, I guarantee you're going to save some money.
It would be nice if we were still doing negotiations on the table. I would almost bring like a bottle of champagne with a note or something saying,
"Hey, nothing's stopping you from doing that."
No, I know you can drop it off at the house, but I mean beforehand.
Why can't you present in person? You can now.
Yeah, you can. Most people won't. Most people. I think most agents aren't good negotiators.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like people are, they're referred to as keyboard warriors, right? They'll get their back up. They'll be so mean and they'll just cuss you out over text message.
Like that.
No, hang on. But in person, in person, completely different, right? They won't be confrontational. They'll be nice, shy, timid. But on text message, same as agents, a lot of agents, sales in general.
As a listing agent, you're more in control if the offer is electronic.
Yes.
However, this is where we can have a debate. If the property's been on the market for, call it 120 days, there's a bunch of real estate in Guelph right now that's been on the market for a long time, seen price reductions. If you're coming in with an offer and you say, my buyers would really like to wrap this up tonight and we'd like to present the offer in person so there's no back and forth, we can just in a half an hour bang it out, and sometimes you'll get sellers agents that say, oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's get this done.
Yeah.
So every situation will be different. So Canada Day long weekend, people are up north. They're going to Wasaga Beach. They're enjoying the weather. It's usually one of those weekends that a lot of people have plans.
Another day that's quiet is Mother's Day. Historically,
that's true.
I mean, it always lands on a Sunday, right? I think so.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it always
yeah.
lands on a Sunday.
Actually, that's a good point. That's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, historically, open houses
Don't have open houses on that weekend.
It was dead quiet.
It's a waste of your time.
Unless you're doing something like handing out roses or something fun, and you're making it, you market it properly,
Sure.
you'll get visitors. But otherwise,
Yeah.
nobody's coming.
Have open house at a condo because maybe mom needs to downsize. I don't know.
Yeah.
Week before school starts.
Yes. Consistently slows down before the school year. Take a couple of weeks after that to start to generate a bit more activity. And people's minds are elsewhere. Priorities are elsewhere.
Well, there's a lot of work to do to prepare your kids for school.
Yeah.
All the new school stuff you need. New
Like
clothes,
pencils and
pencils and backpacks and
yeah. It's true. Okay, I can take this off. It's really bugging my head.
people trying to get the last minute trip out to Canada's Wonderland.
Tons of that, yeah. Or just people aren't here because they're on their last vacation of the summer,
Right?
right? Camping,
Yep.
whatever.
Exactly. It's usually a slow week.
Yes.
So there you go. That's the discussion today. Those are in our opinion, the 3 best times of the year to buy real estate is the week before Christmas, Canada Day long weekend, that July 1 long weekend, and the week before school starts. And we're based in Ontario in Canada.
I'm sure
So
the
for
market
those
is
that are
different
listening,
elsewhere.
did you know? I don't know if Ian paid attention to the analytics in the last 30 days on YouTube. By the way, if you're listening, you can go to ktconfidential.ca and it'll take you right to the playlist so you can watch this podcast on YouTube. In the last 30 days, our watchers of this podcast on YouTube, just under 20%, reside in the United States.
It's interesting. That's
It makes
much
sense
higher than
because
usual.
of the population, but obviously not our target demographic, but glad they're getting some advice. So July 1st long weekend is the same in
well,
the
maybe
US.
you get U.S. buyers because the dollar's so strong, right? Buying up in Canada, and
Yeah.
they want to get it done before January 1st.
I was just going to say,
Yeah,
firm deal closed tomorrow.
yeah.
So for the U.S., the July 4th long weekend, I would assume would be the same.
Well,
the week before.
Thanksgiving's a big holiday for them.
That's true.
Bigger than here.
That's true.
Super Bowl. Like,
That's
there's very random
Which
events
is in
that doesn't.
mid-November, right, for
Yeah.
the U.S.
So those are a little bit different than
little bit.
here. But
Maybe we should have an American realtor
yeah,
on the podcast.
we can have them zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right. Anything else you want to add today?
That's really it.
Christmas plans?
I'm hosting a big dinner on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, this will be in the past when this is
You always do
published.
that.
It's confusing. I've got Alicia's side of the family coming over, plus my mom and stepdad. So it'll be 12 adults and 4 kids. Cooking a turkey and a ham and stuffing. And then they're bringing side dishes.
What are the side dishes that everybody's bringing?
We gave them like a vegetable or they can cook it however they want, but like someone's doing carrots. Somebody's doing...
Got it.
Whatever. And one person's doing dessert. It just eases the whole process.
Yeah.
If I had 2 ovens, I would be less concerned about it, or I could.
I'm
anyways.
telling you, having one oven and as you know, we host Thanksgiving and Christmas at our house, and usually there's between 15 and 20 people. Having one oven, making the turkey, making it, a lot of things need to go in the oven.
Yes. If I were
It's-
to build a house, I would have double oven.
And then one more in the basement.
No, I don't think so. But
Double oven.
Double oven, double dishwasher, double washer, double dryer.
Double.
Double.
If I were a millionaire.
I think those are great investments.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that would love to have a double washer and dryer.
Yeah. Well, especially with young kids.
Dishwasher, I can see being used on those special occasions, but the rest of the
Not
year
regularly.
you don't need it.
No, I agree.
Washer and dryer, yeah. If you have kids,
Or what would happen with the dishwashers?
And duvets and-
you would live out of one, and you know what I mean. Like you would fill it up and
live
wash
out
it.
of one. I don't want to live out of a dishwasher.
You would function out of it instead of putting the dishes away. That's where they would remain. So you'd fill one up,
I
you'd wash
see.
it, and then you'd start filling the other
Transfer,
up, and in the
right.
process, you just start using dishes out
You'd
of the
be
first
that
one.
lazy?
I think that would. I'm not saying that. I'm saying on average, I bet a lot of people do that.
A lot of people don't have fucking 2 dishwashers.
Okay, but on average, those who do, I mean, I
Those
really
who
need to
do
be that
probably-
specific.
Those that have 2 dishwashers probably have somebody on staff that's taking out the dishes on their behalf.
I want to know who's listening or watching. Tell
Nobody.
me if
Nobody
you
has.
have two,
Nobody has 2 dishwashers.
I
that's
guarantee
listening.
you. Okay, and it doesn't
Who do
count-
you know has 2 dishwashers?
I've known people who have had. I don't know if they currently have, but one thing that doesn't count is those dual stack dishwashers. That's not what I'm
2
talking
separate-
about.
Those dishwashers are shit. You can't fit a fucking pot in those.
They're actually not bad. You'd be surprised. My brother had one in
Like
his
the
last
Fisher
house.
Paykel ones where they.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Fisher. No,
Yeah.
it was actually good.
Nah.
But it was just the 2 of them. Like, but they were quite. I was surprised. The basin, the upper one. I didn't look at the lower, but it was quite big. You could put a big pot in there, and that was about it.
It's still the same size. What's
Yes.
the difference if it's split? The only difference is that you can run one portion of it versus the whole thing.
Yes, but no. I imagine you have more interior
I
space. It's
guarantee
like
you,
arguing
nobody
that.
listening or watching has 2 dishwashers.
All right, we'll find out.
And
Comment.
if you do, I want to see your house. I will bring Robbie, and we're gonna tour your house because it must be fucking beautiful. I haven't seen a shit ass house with a dual dishwasher.
No, obviously, it's not a priority for most people.
Right.
It's a luxury,
Yeah.
but there's plenty of them out there.
Well, sure. You drive up and down the lakeshore in Oakville. I'm sure a lot of those people have 2 dishwashers.
Right.
Do they listen to this podcast?
We'll find out.
I guess so. All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas. There you have it. Thanks for watching episode 214. If you're sitting on the fence, now you know it's the time to buy. Get out there.
Hey, Tay Tay!